It's the homie Truth Teller, the street reporter, and a lot of people are always asking me, Truth, can you give us an update on Stain? What's going on with Wuga World Stain? What's up with him? You know, Stain been locked up for a while now. He kind of ended up going through some shit a little bit earlier when the drill culture first popped off. I'm not gonna lie, when I look into his background and look into his paperwork, I don't really find no updates on him. You know, I didn't ask plenty of people close to Stain about an update on him. The closest we get is Rico Reckless speaking on him through interviews. You know, I know a lot of people that's in Wuga World. Stain is one of them cases where a lot of people don't speak on. A lot of people tell me Stain coming home. You hear Rico Reckless, Stain coming home. And that is a possibility. But the last time I checked, you know, his case was very, very strong. According to the police, you know, they say that Stain got into an altercation, an argument with a guy on the porch. Him and another guy, Stain and another guy, got into an argument with a guy on the porch. The argument was loud, crazy as hell. Next thing you know, the police alleged Stain up that blick, and he shot this guy 2 times in the face. I believe like in the cheek and in the chin. This guy ended up losing his life due to those injuries. Stain them get away. According to the police, Stain accomplice tried to shoot at the crowd that was there, but the gun jammed. They end up leaving. I guess the other guy get arrested. Stain going to run. This is what the police saying. That's why I say this case is very strong. According to the police, they end up seeing Stain later on at a gas station, I believe, like on 47th, I think in Harvard. They end up seeing Stain at a gas station. The police claimed that he pointed a gun at them, so they sent a few shots at Stain, but they didn't connect. They didn't hit Stain or anything like that. He was able to get in his car and get away. They followed him. They go on like a little chase. The police claimed that Stain ended up getting all the way to 95th, I believe, like 95th, and ended up crashing his car. He ended up crashing the car on 95th and gets out. Him and this other guy end up running away. They running. I believe like the police dogs and shit end up catching Stain, and he ended up getting arrested. You know, end up having to fight murder charges. You know, I believe the police said Stain had a violent history, background, and shit like that. So I'm not really sure what's going on with his case. Last time I checked, he didn't have a bond. That was a while ago. You know, this case happened a long time ago. You know, Stain was actually here earlier. A lot of people don't realize Stain got rap videos from like 9-10 years ago, and the culture was popping off around that time. You know, you see Stain in a lot of those Mr. videos, a lot of those Rico Reckless videos. He had a lot of love for Lil JoJo and J Loud and people like that. So, you know, Stain was part of this culture now. He was one of those guys that was known as an enforcer, a street dude. People didn't play with him now, you know, but according to reports, you know, that's what happened to him. I don't really got an update. You know, I keep looking into the paperwork. I'm going to reach out to Rico Reckless. You know, I want to bring Rico Reckless to the platform. I think Rico Reckless is a dope guy. He's a funny dude. So I'm going to reach out to Rico to see if maybe Rico can give us an update on him. Or maybe little Mr. Cousin J-Dub. I might reach out to him because he's real close with Stain too. So subscribe to my YouTube channel. But a lot of people always ask me about Stain, and I tell them, you know, he was known as a real street enforcer. It's a lot of guys in the culture that a lot of people just say, King Von, King Von. Yeah, King Von had that reputation as a street dude, but there was a lot more other guys that had reputations like that too. You know, not saying that's a good thing, but it is guys that had a reputation as a no-nonsense, no-play type of dude, and Stain was one of those guys. Make sure y'all smash the like button, turn me up on the likes, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's the homie Truth.